Now I'm going to teach you how to build a bird cage and kind of a little bit of a setup. This is my cage. It's home to 3 cockatiels. They have an average lifespan of 5 to 30 years. My 3 are female, so they're, well, I'm sorry, 2 are female. This one and this one, and he's male. When I went to the pet store, I was pricing out a bigger cage for these guys, and I realized, holy crap, cages aren't cheap. A 4x4, 6-foot tall cage is about $590, taxes included. So it hit me, why not just build my own? I went to the grocery store, picked up some redneck supplies, a couple of Tupperware containers, a couple of oven racks, and we built ourselves a bird cage. Let me show you. Down here at the bottom, these were 2 4-square-foot cages that were given to me along with the 2 birds. So I just cut the roof off the top of the one. This was the original roof side. I cut the roof off and wired the 2 together to make it now a 4.5-foot tall cage. Then I thought, it's too small. So I went to the grocery store and I picked up oven racks. Here, let me show you. Just regular cooling racks for cookies, cupcakes, and stuff like that. Just wired them all together, like so. There's probably about 8 to 10 that build the whole perimeter of this cage. As you can see, top's all oven rack as well. For the base, the cage did one time have a stock catch bucket at the bottom, but I found when they let to go down there and play, you couldn't see them. What's the point of having birds if you can't see them? So the base is made of an old garbage picked desktop. You know, off an old computer desk. And, well, you can use pretty much any kind of plywood you can find as long as there's nothing there to harm them. This is basically what I used here. Yes, another redneck garbage picked stool. Just stuff like that. Just chipboard. What you do is you lay it on the bottom. And it looks kind of fancy there for a while until you start scraping the crap out of it like I have. As you can see, it's pretty crappy looking down there now. Needs to be replaced. Yeah, and then I just grabbed some sheet metal screws from work. And it's now bolted permanently to the board. And here has a poop protector to stop your floor from getting ruined. One of those desktop chair rolly mats. Inside the cage, it's pretty simple. The doors are held up with dog choke chain, they call it. Just cheap chain you can find at any dollar store. They're hooked together, like so. It just kind of holds the cage open, like a drawbridge. Just lift up, open, close, open, close. And got a nice little swing there. Got lots of toys, and then a couple of dollar store Tupperware containers for water. And in here, you see the water in there. Big enough for them to lay in it and play in it. And of course, crap in it. They like to. Gross. And for the top for their swings and their play stand, it's just a bunch of old wood dowel. Garbage picked, of course, cleaned up. And of course, everybody's favorite tool, duct tape. And of course, Lego toys. And of course, more bird shit. Shithawks, that's their name. The Shithawks. Here are the basic tools you'll need. Not that many, most people have them. Scraper for the bottom. Some 22 gauge wire. Or 14 gauge, my bad. Measuring tape. And a level. Just if you really want to be perfect, you know. Yeah, as you can see. Level. Yeah, they need the potato chips. They're mad. Pair of vice grips. Any kind matters. Pair of needle, pair of pliers. Make sure, if you can't find a pair of side cutters in your house, get the pair with the cutters in them so you can observe. Cut your wire. Anyways. Dowel. Find this out in your local hardware store. Or the garbage. Yeah, like so. And, like I said, everybody's favorite tool, duct tape. And, if you really want to need a bigger cage, you need beer. Absolutely. Because the job this is, it's about a 4 beer job here. Cracker open. Cheers, guys. Of course I made a mess of myself. Yeah, well that's pretty much the Cockatiel cage layout. Structurally, of course. Just gonna give you a closer look, how they did the wiring, as you can see. Make sure when you're wiring the grates up that these do not poke out, protrude, because birds, like you see here earlier, they like to fly around the room. Sometimes when they're spooked or when they just get under their little sketch bows like they're doing right now. They're looking at me all sketchy. Make sure these aren't poking out to harm them because they land right here on the edge. If you can't solve that problem, this here is sandpaper tube. You can buy this at any pet store and mount it all along the edges, and that protects the corners from harming your birds. Down here at the door you can do it too. Mount some there so they can grab onto things to make it easier. Well, my birds, they don't really use that anymore. They just kind of pretty much scurry up the side. So, oh, excuse me. That's how you build a redneck bird cage. Stay tuned, the next video will be buying toys and layout for them. Alright.